hey there, disco, more like, hey, yo, what's up? Today I will show you how to play disco by Chords, and you might wonder why. Because there are a lot of guitar tutorials on this song already. Fair point. However, I haven't seen a tutorial where they play it exactly like Chords, and that's what I'm here for. Because people do play the right chords, but just not exactly at the right place or the exact finger positioning. So I will show you how to do that. It does make the song a bit more tricky than you might find in other tutorials. However, I will, after I played the song, explain everything in a lot more detail and show you some alternative ways to play it as well. Let's get into the video. Let me know in the comments which song you would like to hear next, please. Please let me know what's popular with the indie kids these days. Please let me know. So that's how to play the song. I'll go through everything in a lot more detail now, and that will give you some alternate ways to play the song. So it starts off with this. And it could be quite tricky because you should only play the D, G, B snare. But that might be tricky because you would have to bar your index finger only on those 3 frets, and you have to mute the E and the A and the E string with your thumb and with the bottom of your index finger like this. Or try to hit the snare starting from the D snare, but that is quite tricky. So what you could do as well is just play the bottom E as well. Then you can just bar your index finger on from the D to the E fret. That might make it a bit easier. You could also play it over here. I've seen people do that as well. That sounds good as well. They don't play it over there, live at least, and also in the studio version, but it's the same chord, so you could also do. It sounds less than the original then. And then the second chord is this C sharp. I'm not sure which chord this is. I have to check this, but this chord is the same finger positioning, only over here. And again, you can also play the bottom E string to make it easier for yourself. So you and you. And then you have to again bar your index finger on the D, G and the B string, but again you can also hit the bottom E string as well, bar it like that, or even use your pinky there to make it easier. Or you could also do so, index finger, middle finger, ring finger on those frets. I'll do the strumming pattern as well now for the verses. It's the same the whole time, so it's I'll do it slowly. Down, 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 up for every chord. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. And there's also this part, sometimes he plays the rhythm guitar like this live. That sort of combines the lead guitar and the rhythm guitar, so you play again this chord that we had in the beginning, but then you lose your ring finger so that you play this chord, and then same thing over here. Like that. So the strumming pattern for that is and then there's this bass and lead guitar that I think play the same rhythm lead part, and it goes like this. It follows the vocal melody. And you can play this A note over here or open snare. It's really that simple. Okay, and then we go into the chorus. So again, bar your index finger on the first 4 frets. If that's difficult, you could also try it like this. So using your fingers, the index finger, middle finger, ring finger and pinky for that. And then you play this chord. You can play it like I play it, so ring finger, 7th fret D string, middle finger, 6th fret G string, pinky, 7th fret B string, index finger, 5th fret E string. I also sometimes see them play it live like this, but I find that even more difficult. But you could do that as well. So then it's the same chord, but then you have to bar your index finger. However, you should not play this A string, so it's sort of a bar that starts here and ends here, but this note's not played, so I find that even more difficult. You could also play sort of like a D major 7 over here and then not play the D string. Or play the A string, I mean, or play the A string, do whatever you want, of course. Like that. But I find this to be most easy, and then you can use your thumb to bar the E and the A string, and then you have this B minor 9. Again, barring your index finger, and then placing your pinky on the 9th fret of the E string. And the strumming pattern is quite simple, it's just downstroke, but do mute them quite quickly, so. And you can do it in multiple ways when you do this. And you want to mute it, you can place your palm on the snares to mute the sound, as you can hear. Or you can also loosen your left hand. Or place your left, I use my index, my ring finger to mute the snares. Or do them both. Yeah. And also for this, you can just, you can just use your left hand and just release pressure on the strings, but keep your fingers on the strings. And then the strumming pattern is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And at a certain point there's a sort of bridge that goes. It's the same chord as in the chorus, but then played in this down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up pattern. So that's how to play the song. Do, do.